Just bear with me, guys. Hello. One. Okay, now it's perfect. So, how is everybody doing today? The market open and it's super aggressive. We see here on the S&P 500, the price is bouncing on this VWAP. And after the bounce, Arabic Forex, how are you doing, friend? Great to have you here on this live. As usual, thanks for your support. So I was saying that the price now is hovering around the VWAP and it looks like we're gonna have a nice session. By the way, if you guys joined me yesterday, oh my God, we killed it yesterday. We really nailed it down. It was even, we had even biggest winners than Tuesday. I know most of you joining us on Tuesday, but yeah, if you make it also on Wednesdays, yeah, Wednesdays are great days. The volatility is intense. So what we see here is the market trying to figure out its way, I guess, to the upside. I don't usually place any trades right at the open. I want to wait for the market to settle a little bit and then to go through. Usually I like to wait anywhere between 15 to 30 minutes. I'm not how you say, putting all my bets there that I'm gonna wait 15 to 20 minutes, but yeah, I'm trying to. Let's have a look on this chart now. Just bear with me for a sec. We don't need this one, we need that one, guys. We need this one here. Gold, what's going on with this guy here? On the daily chart, previous day's low and previous day's high, PDL and PDH are here. The market made a higher high on the 4-hour chart, which is this one. We already surpassed the previous 4-hourly candle high. There is a bullish sentiment across the markets, generally speaking. 30-minute time frame is bullish, although if we add the MACD, we will see some kind of divergences here, like this one. Look at this, how the price makes higher highs and the MACD shows bearish divergences. Now, for scalping, we don't need to use this oscillator because it's a long-term oscillator, but for long-term investing like we do on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, on Solana, and some of the shares, it's very useful, extremely useful. So what I will be looking on gold this session is to find some retracements and buy. Now, let's make the plan for today. Gold must either clear up these highs or remain above these lows. Anywhere above here, we are good to look for longs. If we clear up these highs, it will be much easier. So this is the sentiment. I'm not going to pick up any trade within this space here. And for obvious reasons, the market can just go sideways there. US oil is the second day in a row. The price drops a lot, significantly actually. Last time we had live on Tuesday, the price came all the way down here. Then we ended the live, but we had the bounce here. It was a nice scalping trade on the 5-minute chart for those followed. Top-down analysis, previous day's low and previous day's high. The price didn't break below the previous day's low or above the previous day's high, and the 4-hour chart obviously shows the market that is trading sideways. 30-minute time frame or hourly time frame shows the same picture. The price is moving downwards with bearish sentiment. That means the sellers are more aggressive here. Based on this one, guys, I'm not gonna be looking for sales for now, because there is a solid push to the upside. If you see these candlesticks, I'll show you. If you see these candlesticks here and you compare them with the red candlesticks or black candlesticks, the negative candlesticks anyway, you can see the market had some weakness here and also there, but the buyers came up strong. Always you must learn to compare the retracements, like these are retracement, 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 with the impulsive moves. If you see the retracements are bigger than the impulsive, it means the market lacks momentum. The market is not in a healthy stage. We want to trade market that is in a healthy stage. Let's read some comments here. Let's see who else is with us today. Daniel, hello. Let's make some cold hard cash. Let's go, Daniel. I missed yesterday's session. Yes, Daniel. So from next week, make sure you follow up with the sessions. Market is crazy today from our friend Rashid. Ahmed, hey guys, hey, nice to have you here. Wait for the retracement, maybe. Absolutely, Rashid. Wait for the retracement. Mansoor, gold or S&P today? Let's nail down the gold to the S&P to see what's gonna happen with this one here, and maybe we're gonna go in with the S&P. So far, we will wait for gold to show us some clear setups, ideally to pick up some buy positions based on this. US oil, I'm not very sure about this one because of this impulsive stuff going on at this point. S&P 500, let's start with the yesterday's session to identify what happened yesterday. And that was the trade. Wasn't it that the trade? Yeah, that was the trade we took yesterday here. Oh, sorry, here. Right at the VWAP. It was the second trade. The first one, it was, I think, on the way up here on the breakout. The second one was the reversal on the 5-minute chart, and the third one was the bounce of the VWAP. The third one, it was exceptional trade, guys, and it's on the YouTube channel. Go and watch it. It's the yesterday's live. Now let's plot the volume profile. That's the 30-minute time frame. So volume profile and volume point of control here. Let me concentrate to make an accurate analysis on this one. So majority of volume is down there. We have this area up here and the volume is here. This is it's going to be a difficult session today. Oh my goodness, it's going to be a difficult session because the market, maybe it's going to come down to this retracement. Okay, now I have more clarity. Here is the thing today, because we are not clearly trading above the yesterday's key levels high, what can happen today is we need to watch for this level. So I'm going to go down to see if the price, guys, pay attention, this is going to be the trading setup. If we bounce from here, we're going to try to scalp a little bit on the way up. But if we're going to close below here, we're going to come all the way down and we're going to trade short positions. So footprint chart is what we need to trade with accuracy now, the S&P. So here is the 5-minute time frame. I'm going to go in and draw this horizontal support. Also on the 5-minute, I will plot some volume cluster just to see where the price is in terms of volume. So what I want to see right now, where we are currently, is a rejection and the buyers to show that they are about to push up. If I see that, I'm going to just get in with a small size. But if I see the break, I will wait for a continuation and then I will measure the volatility and also the strength of the retracement to short it. So far, what we see at the open, 27,000, volume drop to 23, drop to 15 now. This is still 5-minute time frame. No, we want the minute time frame, so we can get accurate entries. Did I miss? Oh, here is a bullish engulfing, guys. Bullish engulfing reversal. Bullish engulfing reversal at support. Where is my MetaTrader? MetaTrader platform. Did I open it? Not yet. So let's get ready. MT5 is open. By the way, guys, you see the promotion, you have 25% cashback on spreads. So make sure you get your account established with VWAP. The link is on the description below. Riza, hi Theo, how are you doing? Tarum, gold always tricks me, man. Oh my goodness. And if it was only you, Tarum, yep. All the time. I'm from Indonesia. Great to have you here. Daniel, there we go with the bullish engulfing. Let's go. Some trades in. Daniel, you are so impatient, my friend. You are super impatient. I don't know how you look like in person, but you are impatient, man. So, do we have enough conviction for this trade here? We are at support. The volume is reducing instead of increasing at support. To me, it looks a little bit tricky setup right now. I'm going to wait for a while. I'm not going to buy anything. Sellers are building here. Sellers are building. And I'm going to go in with just one trade so I can validate the breakout here. I'm going to cover myself above this high in case I'm wrong. Why didn't take me in? Okay, didn't take me in on this one. Sometimes it's really hard to do live stream and at the same time place trades on your account. I'm talking about myself now. Work, hey there, how are you doing? Okay, now I will go in for a small trade just to test if this is gonna work out. I'm gonna cover up here. Right here I will cover my position. Let's just one here. Just in case we're gonna have a real breakout to the downside, and just purely because of the volume traded below this support I drew earlier. Let's see, so far trade is going well. We're making some profits here. I want to see the continuation to the downside. So here it comes. We see some buyers tried to step in here. I think my MetaTrader needs an update because every time I open the platform, it just triggers me out. I like this very much, guys, very much. So this becomes a very good short opportunity for me, even somewhere above here. I'm gonna try to get another position in this one. Yep. So here we saw that sellers got the total control of this one. We are trying to establish a bearish sentiment here at the just 20 minutes from the open. I want to see the sellers becoming super aggressive, and if I see that, happy days. If I don't, I'm going to just get a losing trade and look for the next one. Let's go. A break below here will be another good sign, very good sign. Now I just need to see volume. It's matter of volume now. We want sellers to become aggressive and to push the price down. So after we clean up this one, we still have another, let's say 10 minutes, give it or take, to see if sellers will establish. Otherwise, they will establish positions. Otherwise, this will end up being a false breakout at the open. And it's not the first time happening, this one. So volume point of control here, if we have some clusters, pretty much the same. Volume point of control, it's up here. Low volume node, it's up there, which means we can see the price retracing all the way back here. The good thing now is that we are trading well below the VWAP, and that's a very bearish sign. Now we need patience. It's all about patience now. I see on the limit order here, there are aggressive buyers right here. Let's see if they're gonna get absorbed. So far, sellers kept pushing down. Memo, if you lose a trade, don't you wait until the price. If you lose a trade, don't you wait until the price goes back up. I wait for the retracement, of course. If I lose a trade, it means my stop loss got hit at the technical level where the trade became invalid. By the way, guys, please make sure you subscribe on the channel. Show some love here. And let's hope for a nice bearish session. At least in the next 3 to 5 minutes, we want to see the sellers in control. Is that 69 or 690? That's 69. Okay, that's 84. So far it's good. Sellers are pushing down. Three seconds. This one was an inside, almost a bearish engulfing. That's a good sign actually. Almost a bearish engulfing. This came with no much conviction here, and yeah, that's not a solid move. So I expect the price to come down again to test these two levels. Until we find what's going to happen here, let's check the gold. See guys, I told you the US oil was very, very tricky. This is the US oil chart. See what happened here. The price on this retracement was so aggressive. Guys, there is only one thing you master to become extremely profitable trader, always considering the losses of care and always considering very good risk management. By the way, now I'm putting together some videos on risk management on the YouTube channel. So please, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, enable your notification buttons, because what I'm about to show you in the next few weeks with the videos, you're going to be amazed. So this part here showed that buyers were equally strong than the sellers. So we didn't know what's going to happen at this point, but we really wanted to see sellers driving the price down. That didn't happen. Instead, strong bullish move to the upside. Gold, it came back to a good level. See guys, we are still above this trend line. I don't know if you are interested to pick up some bullish trades on gold. I'm going to stick with the S&P 500 weakness. So it's just an update. I don't see something that I like to see on gold to trade for now. US oil, same, nothing here. The price is messy. It's not in a strong trend, and I just prefer to stick with the S&P at least for now. Let's go back to the S&P 500. What is going on? What changes we have here? Now we see that the price is gradually driving up to the value area low based on this volume profile. How does the volume overall behave? So the volume, if we consider, based on my analysis, I consider that this is a new impulsive move to the downside, and I consider that this is a retracement. So based on that, the retracement should occur under lower volume compared to the volume drove the price downward. So based on this, I'm going to wait for the price maybe to test, either to get rejected here or even test the VWAP before we're going to have a new move to the downside. If we don't see something significant in the next 5 minutes, then maybe we're going to have a false breakout here and the market will change direction for the New York session. Okay, this is just an inside information based on my experience trading the S&P every single day at the same time. Daniel, 25% cashback works. Also had a small issue and the YWO support was super to help me. Good broker. Nice to hear from that, Daniel. By the way, Daniel, I remember on Tuesday you said that you got you registered and it was a simple activation setup and it shows in your back office, yes, at the back end. So guys, cashback 25%. Also, if you need structure, if you want to learn proper how to trade the markets, the trends, price action, everything to turn you into a good and solid trader, make sure to check out my course, the link on the description. So I'm sitting into this retracement now, waiting for the market to show some evidence that sellers will take control. If not, I'm going to bail out and I will be waiting for a clear direction to the upside, obviously. So at this point here, we saw some strong buyers getting involved. Increased in volume around this low volume area. So the volume went up to here, but I didn't see a significant increase in volume overall. And that's the important thing. Radish said 25% cashback. Really? Yes. Yes, Radish. You can get your account set and enjoy the 25% cashback. It's like every $1 you spend on trading, you get 25 cents back. I wish I could have that bonus when I first started trading 12 years ago. I would have been rich much earlier. Guys, you need to just to avoid any confusion. If you don't sign up using my link at the description below, you will not be able to get the 25% cashback. So you have to use the sign up link at the bottom. Otherwise, you will not get your bonus. So far, our trade idea and analysis works to the letter, guys, to the letter. I explained why I was expecting this retracement, exactly the volume analysis here. Volume here on the way up on the retracement was lower than the volume, drove the price down. So the point now becomes this key level of support now. It's the session's low, today's session's low. Usually it drives a lot of anticipation right here. So if the price from now taps into this area and the sellers fail to aggressively drive the price down, it's going to be a conflict of interest between buyers and sellers. And yeah, we have to reevaluate the trade. As for now, everything is as per plan. I want to see the sellers all the way pushing through here. So we had a lot of aggression on the previous candlestick. We had an increase in volume, which is perfect. So now we need to see the continuation. The move stopped here with this kind of inside candlestick. We just had a tick below this low. Now let's see how the market will construct, how the market participants, the key players will build their positions, and based on that, we're gonna also trade. Yesterday, why I say that yesterday was so easy trading session, because the open and the whole structure by the time we started trading was very well established. Now it's like many other trading sessions, the market wasn't established and we are trying to gradually figure out the direction. This is what annoys me when I see this kind of market condition at the open. At the open, I want to see a real conviction that the one side, the side dominated the market at that point is following through. So what is volume telling us at this point? back to the candlesticks. The price came all the way down here. It retraced back where the sellers expected to move to the downside. They didn't. But there is another thing that still makes me want to keep selling this market, is the fact that when the buyers are pushing, while the buyers are pushing to the upside, they lack the volume. You see the volume bars here? They are so small compared to the sellers. So small. I don't know if they're going to build something up now, but so far there is still credit on the sellers and not on the buyers. Yes, of course, I used Bookmap for many months, but I don't find... On the book maps, you can see a lot of liquid, and actually it's a good thing because I'm watching what's going on with the social media now. On the book map, and all the softwares are using Bookmap. Even this one here, the ATA software, has also Bookmap, I think on the Ultra subscription. But I don't use it because you can see the limit orders, but also most of them are spooky, are icebergs orders. And I want to see the footprint like we saw yesterday. Remember, we were yesterday at an area where we were expecting the buyers to step in, and we saw, I think it was 122 over very little buyers, or 252 over very little sellers. And I was, okay, here we see real orders. Here the market got hidden by buyers, and I'm gonna just take my chance and buy there. And it was like perfectly timing the entry. And this is the beauty of footprint chart. I know maybe it doesn't look very beginners friendly, but guys, it's worth to come and join me and learn how to trade this, because it gives you the whole grail of trading. Volume analysis first is market structure, right? Market structure, candlesticks, higher highs, higher lows, everything. And after that is how to time the entry, because if you understand the direction, then it's a matter of timing, nothing else. Okay. So still below the VWAP, and the market is under bearish control. Back to the candlesticks. I'm not looking to buy here. I'm not convinced that the market is in a bullish sentiment now. It's very early to say that. So far, I'm still looking for short positions for as long as we are below this VWAP. Now buyers stepped in. See the bubbles here, 250 and 100. Let's see if we're gonna follow by buyers aggression, and if we're gonna see that, then definitely I'm gonna reverse engineer here. After I see this, I want to check if they're gonna be absorbed and sellers will take control. Now the market is forming a bearish engulfing. If we close below this low here, we will have a bearish engulfing printed, and if we're going to see a bearish engulfing, I'm going to sell it. Everything is possible, guys. Everything is possible. The minute chart makes higher highs and higher lows. That's a failure swing low on the minute chart. We are now entering this trading within this low volume node area below the value area high, and this is still bearish. What can we see on the 30-minute time frame? Looks like a false breakout here, but the market lost its structure. We can easily have a ranging session, guys, here. Okay, we can easily have a ranging session because of the fact that the price at the open and 30 minutes actually after the open, it is not above the previous day's profile. It's not above the previous day's profile, and that's not a good sign. That's actually a very weak sign. How does the volume looks like on the 5-minute chart now? On the 5-minute chart, we had this profile followed by that one. Buyers are trying to build. So I'm going to turn into bullish only after the price, and if the price breaks above the 7,402, so above the 402, I will turn into bearish and into bullish. For now, I'm still following this lower low formation. I want to see the price clearly making a new market structure before I said to myself, you know, Theo, now you're gonna go in for bullish. So the volume here dried up. The price is going down. The price went up after the break, and we saw that the volume is just getting less and less and less. So this is more like a seller's thing here. And if it's more like a seller's game, I want to follow them strictly, right? So buyers were having the control here, then sellers came in. I just opened a position here, SSL, and I'm going to give it about 5 to 7 points above the entry here. The next 2-3 candlesticks will show us if here the trade can work or not. Also, if you apply the Fibonacci retracement to measure this last move, let's see it from here down there. Now we are rejecting the 61.8, and this is what I like. Now I can just see it visually, you know, I don't need to plot the Fibonacci to estimate the middle of the move or the 61.8, because it's quite obvious when you're trading for so long. Here we had some kind of weakness now. Let's see if we're going to get a push to the downside. Did anyone find anything on gold or US oil today? Hi, hello, how are you doing? Do you trade this every day or only specific sessions? I trade this every day, Monday to Friday, but only during New York session, not during London session. Only New York. And it was something I was explaining yesterday. If you trade only one session, and if you trade one instrument, you focus only on one instrument per session, you will understand the volume numbers, you will understand the behavior, you will understand the impulsive, you will understand the retracements. And the reason I can see very well and compare the retracements with the impulsive, and this is the reason I made the course a couple of years ago explaining, putting down all my knowledge, is because there is a strong correlation, guys, between the impulsive move with a trend and the retracement, the move against the trend. And once you understand how to validate the trades like this, you're gonna see at least 15 to 25% increase in your trading success, which is absolutely phenomenal. Let's zoom in now to see how the price, why we are still above this VWAP. I don't get it. It means I think I'm gonna be wrong in the last trade and I have to get out. Why we didn't break below here? Volume 3234, 3229. So we were coming down with not much volume. So it's a difficult session, guys. Today it's one of the sessions I can say that I don't like. You see, not every session, not every day will be a simple day, yeah? And not every time the market will move based on our appetite. I like that we didn't follow through at this top, because now maybe we're going to see the sellers pushing down, because we were rejecting the VWAP, and if the buyers struggle to push the price up, it means there is kind of weakness in the market. So I want to really see if we're going to break below here and hopefully make some money. Some Chai said every trading session is hard. Gold, it's a bit choppy, guys, to be honest. Trading, I remember I was trading gold the first couple of years when I started trading 12 years ago, and gold was one of the very best assets to trade. But actually down the track became so popular, and I even stopped trading gold on the minute chart. Now I prefer to trade gold on the 15 minutes and 30-minute time frame, because pure noise. While the S&P 500 and still the Nasdaq, they are, especially the S&P, see, this is the minute chart, and you can see that the price has structure even on the minute chart. But when you do it on the gold, it becomes a little bit tense. I traded crypto before, but now I prefer gold and oil. Yep, both are, my goodness, exceptionally well. You just need to understand the character of both, okay? And then you're gonna be good to go. Great. Guys, remember, if you haven't subscribed on the YouTube channel, make sure you do. In the next few weeks, I'm gonna show you something, and it's a project. Actually, that's also interesting. Most of the people who were in our community, in my community, before I stopped the community, it's been, I think, a couple of months now, because I didn't have the time focusing on the community, giving the best to the trading community, and also building this AI tool for traders that I'm working the last couple of months now. I think in the next 2 weeks it's going to be ready, and when I will show you, guys, what can you do instantly in your trading, you're going to transform your trading up to easily 30%, easily. So get ready, get excited. And what is going on now? We had a flash here, and now the market is just going bananas. I'm long on NQ right now. You are long on NQ. Okay, Iva, you are long on NQ. Based on something 5-minute chart or something, Wow, look at this bullish volume they are building. I think I'm gonna lose this trade, guys. I'm still into this selling to this sell position. I see that buyers are coming in super, super, super strong. Even they are filling up every single price level here. That's shocked. I'm shocked. But I will see. That's why I told you today the session is difficult. Yesterday it was easy. My goodness, I cannot address that. Guys, please just check the yesterday's live stream, for God's sake. Just check the yesterday's one. And you're going to compare it with what we are trying to do today, and you think that we are in a kind of a Rangers school, Rangers Army school today. It's very hard session, very hard. Very hard. It's been how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 minutes, and the market is not in. Is still directionless, and we are in the heart of the overlap between New York session and towards the end, but okay, between New York and London. Volume is not that bad, okay? It's not that bad, but we don't see conviction. We don't have conviction. So here the buyers didn't follow through. We have an inside candlestick here. If I zoom out, you will see the inside candlestick. By the way, guys, one of the best part of the trading course that I have the link there is the way I teach you not only to read the markets, but also to trade the trends with the inside candlesticks. It's a no-brainer, that one. Absolutely no-brainer. Inside candlesticks are one of the best ways to trade the trends. Indecision candlesticks, but when context is there, they become one of the best and easiest ways to trade. Break strategy on the minute chart. Okay, Eva, that's good. Sellers are building here 140, 114. So here it can go in two ways, guys. It can go in two ways, and that's how we're gonna get the session's direction. So starting from this bearish engulfing candlestick, we had the next candlestick as an inside, heavily in volume. The candlestick after still inside, triple inside, quadruple inside, and the price is fighting around this level. See the VWAP, the volume weighted average level. So this one here is the biggest level so far we are dealing with. And if we're going to break above this high, then we're going to set the tone for a bullish session, real breakout. If we're going to break below this low, we're going to set the tone for a real breakout bearish session. Although buyers are quite strong, let's see. I remember when while I was learning and staring at the candlesticks, I was getting very, very frustrated and anxious. I was looking at the candlestick right now going up, and I thought, oh my God, the price is going up, I have to buy. I was watching a candlestick going down, and I was, oh my God, now the price is going down, I have to sell. But many times I was getting caught into so bad trades, very, very bad trades, because they were all retracements. And that costed me a lot, especially on my real accounts. So we broke outside of this area. A real breakout needs at least 2 candlesticks to close outside the breakout area. Another 15 seconds for this candlestick completion. The volume has increased. Buyers stepped in. They left a tail at the top. That's not a good sign for a real breakout, but we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. We all bled and learn, amigo. Yeah, that's absolutely. NQ just hit my TP1 and going up. Well done, well done. Oh, I think also S&P is going to follow, because see how aggressive are all these buyers here. They just sneaked in right at this breakout. The momentum is built, volume-wise, the momentum is building to the upside. But there is a problem here. The buyers stepped in right now, but it looks like they all were absorbed, because we see the wick at the developing at the top, and this can be a sign for rejection. From now on, let's see if we're going to get rejected. Watch this one. If we're going to break below the VWAP, then I'm going to have happy days. And the reason I like that trade, and see in real time, this is the absorption. This is how we learn the absorption, when we see a lot of buyers pushing to the upside and they have zero follow through. $267, 3,000 contracts so far. Sellers are in control. If we're going to get above 200, minus 200 on Delta, we didn't get 200, but that's still bearish. So if we close below this low now, I'm going to be very keen to keep the positions here. I just want to see this push to the downside. I don't know, guys, but to me this session it's a hard one. We had a false breakout here, so all these buyers got exhausted. We came down to the VWAP, but we need to close below the VWAP. We can't just stay here. Stop loss break even. Yes, that's a good point, Iva. So now buyers stepped in here from this 146, but are they going to follow through? That's a question. This doji candlestick and also inside candlestick here is the cause of this thing now. So I'm gonna move all my stop losses above this high, guys. So if the price comes all the way down, I'm not gonna bleed, to be honest. If the price comes all the way up, I'm not gonna bleed. And actually I'm gonna scale a bit out, so I'm not gonna lose that much if the price moves against me. let's see what happened so far today. Okay. I'm going to move my stop loss now above this high. Guys, if you learn how to preserve capital when the market is not in your under your best market conditions, so you know, if the price moves right there, it's going to hit my stop loss. Okay, I'm already scaled out so far in losing trades, so let's see. Iva, are you still in the trade? Guys, I'm still surviving, so you know, okay? I'm still surviving here. 97.50. Some of you are saying, not for long, Theo. Don't get too excited. I mean, if you see my trading log, actually you can see the videos on the YouTube. I have the thumbnails there with the real numbers. Not every day is a green day, but so far the week is very good. Up here. Nah, I'm out now from the spread. Yep. Let me show you today. So same. So today I'm down. I'm out of the trades here, guys. Okay, don't think I'm in the trade. I don't hold any trade so far. You see, even my voice dropped down. Oh my goodness. So so far the session treats me with minus 694. But yesterday we had very good. The other day we had also very good trades. Marlene, hello, how are you doing? What's going on here now? What is going on? So let's delete everything again and let's have a final analysis. We hide the big trades. Just hide the big trades. Cluster search bar. Okay, let's hide this one. Cluster search bars. Let's hide also that one. But why I have two cluster search bars here? Okay, anyway, let's hide them. So what is going on here? What's going on? If we zoom out a little bit, this is the 5-minute chart. Let's go up to the 30-minute time frame. So the volume started from here to there. Now the volume moved Here is kind where we are. So we are right in the middle of the volume for today. That's not something I like. See, the candles are inconsistent. So no real, based on market structure, yes, we are making higher highs and higher lows. Now we close as an inside candlestick, and that's not good. Now, based on this one, we have here higher high, false breakout here, kind of real breakout, lower low here, but we are still above the VWAP. I mean, that's yucky. And the buyers are trying to make the move, but they are leaving all these tails behind. It doesn't look like a high quality session, this one. So on the 1 minute chart, the price is hovering around this VWAP. The only way for me to buy this market now is to see an unusual buying activity anywhere here. If I see an unusual buying activity, that means the market will, the buyers actually will take control and just push the price to the upside. And the only thing I will attempt to do is just to scalp a little bit, okay? I'm not going to buy and hold or something, because the market is sideways, purely sideways. So far I'm down $694. And right here is where all these tails of these 5 minute candlesticks are. I mean, am I crazy to see all these candlesticks here? Am I crazy to go and buy into this 5 minute resistance? No, I'm not. But am I going to sell this one here, knowing we are above the VWAP and the sellers didn't follow through into that move? No, I won't. So what am I supposed to do? Well, wait for a clear break above this high, or wait for a clear break and close below the VWAP. In trading, you have to learn how to prevent and protect your capital. And you have to start thinking smart in trading. I know that you are all smart people here, but you have to stop reacting and start thinking from the professional perspective. Like a professional, let's say you must make a smart call here. You have to step backwards a little bit, understand what's going on. If you don't understand, just don't do anything. You don't need to do something if you don't understand what's going on. For me, the highest, I'm going to say that and we're going to wrap up for today. For me, the highest probability in this one was when we came aggressively and broke below the VWAP, but the same time we just came and pushed to the upside with all this, and this is what I didn't like. And from then it was a matter of time. Now the price, then it went up, tried to break outside of this inside candlestick, then this inside candlestick here, let me show you. This bearish engulfing inside candlestick, we broke above here, we got rejected at the top, then we came down. We didn't break here below the VWAP, we went a little bit up, we came down again, we didn't break below the VWAP. Now we have a bearish engulfing, it closed above the VWAP. So it doesn't look a healthy market from the logical perspective. So if you're going to stick around, just maybe wait for a nice break above this high to go with a bullish momentum, or wait for a close below this VWAP to sell and go short. I'm stuck on a short on the S&P 500. Did you sell? Where did you sell? I'm out, guys. I show you. I got some losses today, and that's all for my trading. Just one sec. So far, I didn't do anything else. It's just what you see here. I'm down 695, but yesterday I was up quite well. Where is the history? If I do this, custom period, today we say 6. So yesterday was a $2,206 profit. Custom period. And on Tuesday we were live as well here. Tuesday it was the 5th, I think 5th. On Tuesday I was 1,256. Same numbers you see on the thumbnails on the videos, guys. Okay, so today it is what it is. I'm not gonna just force any trades just for the sake of, to show that's the reality. The account is down today, but at least I'm showing you both winners and losers. I know my channel is not among the most popular channels in the world, but you have to start paying attention to who do you listen to, and to see someone that is doing real things here, and it doesn't just bluff and show whatever you want to see. Something crazy happened here, guys. This volume we had here we had a lot of volume going on, a lot of buyers, too many buyers. If we're gonna see a follow through here, buyers aggression, if we're gonna see a follow through here, it means we're gonna break above this high. If not, then we are good to sell. But for now, see the numbers, see all these buyers, they are very aggressive. Maybe we're gonna go to the moon. Anyway, honor my analysis regardless from what I see here. I'm not gonna keep trading for now. I will end this session, and at the break of the low, not bad in total, but went in with a very small size. I have been following you since Admiral Market. Oh my goodness, for real? I didn't know that. Since Admiral Market, whoa, that's a long time ago. Thank you, I appreciate that. Okay, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, subscribe on the YouTube channel, give some thumbs up. Stay around, because every Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, we're going to do live trading sessions. I'm going to teach you a lot of things as well. Plus, in the next 2 weeks, we're going to have the biggest trading tool every trader can have in their trading disposal. And I'm going to give it to you as well. So most likely we're going to relaunch our community, and everyone who wants to be a part of it will be very welcome. So until then, I will see you next Tuesday at the same time. Take care and happy trading, everyone.